Yo 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 yo.
Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, TJMB.
Charlemagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Monday.
Yes, it's Monday.
And we're back on Revolt TV. Revolt is back.
Oh,
Revolt
yes.
TV is
Look at
back.
that.
The Vanish has returned.
That's right.
They got some more time off coming up, though.
They're going to get snapped away again? Damn. It's okay. When y'all get snapped away again, Steve?
They have 2 weeks off in May.
Man.
2 weeks off of May.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, for now, the Vanish have returned.
My goodness.
That's an in-game reference for those who, well, I don't know who hasn't seen it.
Is that a spoiler?
But no, definitely not a spoiler. Not at all.
Well, shout out to everybody that was out in Virginia. I was out in Virginia. I went to Pharrell's Music Festival. What's the name of the festival?
Something in the Water.
Something in the Water. That's right. I went on Friday night, and I had to do a party, but it was canceled Friday night because of the weather.
Yeah,
So,
I heard it was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. Thunderstorms, raining like crazy, so they canceled it because of the weather. And then I believe the artist that was supposed to perform Friday performed earlier on Saturday. So I did something with Michael Vick, Teddy Riley. I seen Jill Scott, Aaron Hall. It was so many people there. It was just a great time. It was a good thing for Virginia. So shout to the 757, Hampton Roads, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Portsmouth. It had a great time out there. Then I flew out to Atlanta, where we do our real estate thing, where we try to teach the community about real estate. And we have like a 4-hour class where we break down everything from start to, we call it from start to flip. So from credit to lending to hard money lending to agents to finding the homes to attorneys to everything that you need. We also had auction.com there to teach people how to actually bid on homes. So it was pretty dope. We had over close to 2,000 people. Shout out to Killer Mike who stopped through, who was backing us when, we try to teach our people about real estate and invested in real estate and how to do it. A lot of times we just don't know. So the fact that we're able to get a lot of people out there and teach them was a great thing. So shout out to everybody that came out in Atlanta.
Yes, well, people are mad at you.
Me?
Yes, because we had the Prime Yacht event, and you said you were going to pull up in your car. Everybody kept saying, "Where's Envy?" Didn't he say he was going to pull up?
Yeah, I was. But then I forgot. I forgot.
But then
no, you know what?
forgot.
My wife's out of town, so she's in the Barbados. She went to go see Buju. She went like on a Stella, got her groove back. There's like 6 girls. They all got their hair
she
braided.
got to get her groove back?
They got their hair braided, and they all went to go see Buju. So it was daddy daycare Saturday night and Sunday. So it was none of
Kids
that was
were
happening.
welcome.
Nah, none of that was. You ain't want my 5
How the
kids
hell
in
was
there.
the daddy daycare Saturday and Sunday and you was in Virginia and Atlanta?
Atlanta was early. It was a seminar. It was early.
Oh, it was
So
during the day?
Yeah, it was during the day. And some back in the night, and then Sunday we went bowling. We went to the movies. We did a whole bunch of
What the
stuff.
hell did y'all go to see?
They seen Avengers. I fell asleep.
How you fell asleep during Avengers?
Because that's not my thing.
It's 3 hours?
It's 3 hours long. It's just not
Who
my
gives
thing.
a damn? It's too action-packed to fall asleep.
I fell asleep during Game of Thrones last night. I didn't see that either.
Somebody's tired.
I don't watch Game of Thrones, but I heard it was amazing.
Yes.
From what everybody's talking about.
And don't call up here spoiling it for me, because I didn't see it yet. It's on DVR. As soon as I get up out of here, I'm running home to go watch that.
Can't spoil it for me because I don't know what the hell's going on anyway.
My goodness.
I have no idea who Arya Stark is.
Arya Starks?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have no idea who she killed.
Okay, I'm not messing with you. Now, do I want to know? You trying to mess this up for me?
She did kill somebody.
I will fight you. Don't tell me nothing.
That I know.
Stop. Don't play.
That I know.
Don't play.
From what I can tell from social media, she hit a game-winning shot last night.
Don't play with me.
She was the Damian Lillard of Game of Thrones from what I saw last
We
night.
have front page news coming up.
Yes, we'll talk about some unfortunate things that happened over the weekend. A shooting at a synagogue. We'll tell you what happened there in north of San Diego.
All right, we'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey, what's happening? Happy Monday.
Let's get in some front page news. All right, last night the Celtics beat the Bucks 112-90. The Celtics lead the series 1-0, and the Warriors beat the Rockets 104-100.
That was a good game.
Which one?
The Warriors Rockets game. I didn't see the Celtics Bucks game.
Celtics was great. They held the Greek Freak down. Warriors game was great. I mean, you know what? I would say that was such a good game that this seems like the finals. This game, this series right here seems like what the finals should be.
Whoever wins this series probably will win the NBA championship.
I agree.
It's a high probability of that.
Mm-hmm. What else are you talking about, Yee?
A really tragic shooting that happened in California at a synagogue. One person was killed and 3 other people were injured. Lori Kay is a person who was killed at the synagogue. She was shot. She's 60 years old as she jumped between the shooter and the rabbi. So police have arrested a suspect. His name is John Ernest. He's a 19-year-old student at California State University, San Marcos.
Is he a member of Vanilla ISIS? Is he a white male?
Well, they say it looks like he acted alone, but they did find a manifesto online where he was talking about how much he didn't like Jewish people. He also claimed responsibility for a mosque fire in Escondido last month, which was a week and a half after the attacks in Christchurch. So,
is he a white male, though? Is he a member of Vanilla ISIS?
He looks like a white male. He's only 19 years old.
So, because the face of domestic terrorism in America is white males. That is Vanilla ISIS. Vanilla ISIS is a thing.
Now, he was armed with an AR-type assault weapon. So, very tragic story. One person killed. Again, Lori Kay was killed, and at least 3 people were injured. Now, it's another tragic story. Imagine this. You're an NFL rookie.
This is crazy.
Yes, you were drafted by the New York Giants after you were playing at a Division II school, but worked really hard. Corey Ballantyne ended up getting shot and injured in an off-campus shooting in Topeka, Kansas. One of his Washburn University teammates was killed as well. Dwayne Simmons, he was a 23-year-old defensive back, was killed in the shooting. But they do say that Corey Ballantyne is expected to make a full recovery after getting drafted by the New York Giants.
That's so crazy. He's probably celebrating, happy that he just got the call from the Giants, excited.
Was somebody hating? Was somebody hating, or was it a random?
They didn't give out the full story. They just said it was. They didn't say.
Yeah, they're still investigating exactly what happened, but they said the Giants are aware of the situation. They're gathering information. He was a 6-time member of the Academic Honor Roll. And he was the 180th person taken in the draft.
And where did it happen at? Did it happen in his hometown somewhere?
In Topeka, Kansas. He goes to Washburn University.
That's in Topeka, Kansas? Probably a hater.
All right.
Probably somebody mad that he got drafted.
Now, a woman was arrested, 27-year-old Riona Oliver, a.k.a. Game Over Reedy. They said she's the one that started for the D challenge. Anyway, she was arrested.
That's what she's known for?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
She was arrested after trying to send her kid to school in a Lyft, but her kid is only 5 years old. So apparently she wasn't feeling well earlier in the day, and she called the Lyft. She put her son in the Lyft, 5 years old, and the driver informed her son had to be accompanied by an adult. They said she simply walked back into her house and never returned. So
who the hell would put their 5-year-old child in an Uber or Lyft in 2019? First of all, who would do that ever? But in this era of human trafficking, you just go and put your kid in a car with a stranger and bounce?
What are the age? I'm just curious. What are the age limits for Lyft? I'm just curious.
I know it ain't 5.
Not 5.
I'm sure it's not 5.
It can't be 18. I put my 18. I definitely put my 15-year-old in the Lyft.
I mean, I would think a 5-year-old though. Come on now, you would never want to do something. Not even 8, not 10, not 12. I don't know. But anyway.
5-year-old is ridiculous.
The driver then took the child right to the sheriff's office.
As he should.
And reported what happened.
Well, I'm not expecting much from the person who created the 40D challenge. Okay? All right, if that's your claim to fame, then that's the type of stuff I expect you to do.
Yeah, I don't know why you thought that was a good idea. At least accompany your kid.
If you're introducing yourself as such, hi, I'm such and such who made the 40D challenge.
Just so you know, guys.
Now, that 40D challenge was good. Erykah Badu participated, Cardi B. That was a good challenge.
Uber too. Just so you know, Lyft, the minimum age is 18.
Uh-oh. Well, Envy.
My son is 18.
That sounds about right. First of all, why would you put your underage child in the car with a stranger and say, take them wherever? Come on, man.
Well, Envy.
And where was she sending the 5-year-old? Because wherever she was sending them to school.
She wasn't feeling well, so she was.
Yeah, well, I definitely still threw my son in the Lyft and had to meet me somewhere.
Ridiculous.
We went to the game last week. I put Logan in the Lyft and he met me at the game.
That's ridiculous. Just because you weren't feeling well, you get your sick ass in the car and you drive your kid to school.
That little 5 is a little ridiculous. All right, well, get it off your chest. Thank you for Front Page News. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, hit us up right now. Maybe you had a bad night or a horrible night, or maybe you feel blessed. 800.
Maybe your coworker's in trouble.
585-1051. You know there's a lot of high school students that use Lyft, so it can't be the age. Anyway, get it off your chest. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Whether you're mad or blessed, we want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Ashley, good morning, Ashley.
Good morning.
How you feeling, Ash?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well.
Hi.
I just wanted to get it off my chest. Hi.
What's up, Ashley? Get it off your chest.
Okay, I'm a South Carolina teacher. I'm teaching in Myrtle Beach, and right now about 2,000 teachers are coming from across the state to meet at the state capitol to kind of rally for better reforms for our public schools, such as like smaller class sizes, more funding for the students. Right now, there's a lot of funding for the students, but they're not spending it all for the students. So there's just a lot of issues within the public education system. I also have a big issue with the fact that teachers don't get maternity leave in South Carolina.
Wow.
Really?
So we're going to be forced to use our sick days and personal days. If you have enough saved up, that's great. If you're like me, that's only about 12 days that I might have
That's
saved
crazy.
up my pregnancy. And after that, I'll be forced to go without pay, which is already kind of sucky because I already worked a couple extra jobs to just take care of myself, let alone myself and a child.
So, listen, my mom is a teacher in South Carolina. Well, she was. She's retired now. She still does substitute stuff, though. She had 5 kids. You telling me that she never had maternity leave? I never thought to ask.
They don't get maternity leave, so that's something that definitely needs to change.
But did she have all your brothers and sisters in the summer? I'm just curious.
Well, a lot of
me and one of my brothers, June.
So, she was lucky with that. But, if it's not a planned pregnancy, then you don't plan it for the summertime. Then,
right.
Yeah.
You're kind of SOL. I do have a GoFundMe up to try to help me out with my maternity leave.
Okay.
GoFundMe.com/South Carolina teacher gets no maternity leave. If y'all can just check that out.
That's
and,
a long slash.
Donate anything. Yeah.
GoFundMe.com/South Carolina teacher gets no maternity leave.
What about all the other teachers, though? Why are you the only one raising money for your maternity leave?
Listen, people are, right now when people are, I'm going to be using up a day for my maternity leave to actually, go to the state house. And a lot of people for the SD for Ed group have mentioned, hey, and if you want to make a GoFundMe, I'll donate to it. So I just decided to do that and, try to keep calling you guys and see if I can get some more attention to it. But yeah, we're getting coverage from CNN and all over the place. So I just really wanted to bring awareness to this huge issue in South Carolina.
Well, salute to all the teachers in South Carolina, man.
Cool gang.
Yo, what's up, MV?
What's up? Oh, this is Trav.
Hey,
this is
Trav.
Cool gang. What up, Trav?
What's going on, Yee? What's
Hey,
up,
Trav.
man?
What up, sis? How you?
I'm so blessed, black, and highly favored this morning. Oh, my goodness, I'm so happy, yo.
Why are you blessed, black, and highly favored, sir?
Listen, I got to work with an amazing artist to get her, we did a song for a Shade Room jingle to get her on the Shade Room, and the Shade Room posted her last night, yo. And I just want to thank everybody that tagged the Shade Room and everybody that watched the video and supported. She is so happy right now. And just dropping the clues bomb for her, man.
Wow, people are thanking God for making the Shade Room nowadays, huh?
Man. She's an artist, and getting on the one of the biggest black blogs with 15.2 million followers to help push her craft, and then to see everybody asking questions about her being blind and stuff. Yeah, that's the main. Everybody finds it funny that she made a song about the Shade Room and looking at the Shade Room, and all people trying to be funny in the comments, not realizing that she don't mind these type of questions because she want to educate people about being blind and normalizing blind people and knowing that there's so many options for blind people out there in the world.
All right, Trav.
True.
So you keep that positivity
It's
going.
always a good thing to make the Shade Room for something positive.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. To hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, man, this cool gang teacher, man. I just want to give a thanks to Pharrell Williams, Pusha T, Chris Brown, everybody, man, for bringing Frontman and Water back to VA, man. Making VA positive again, man.
Well, that was dope. That festival was dope. It was a 3-day festival. It brought so much money to the town. I mean, the hotels were sold out. Gas stations, restaurants, the concert was amazing. So it did a lot for the town, man. So yeah, shout to Pharrell, shout to NERD, Teddy Riley. I mean, there was so many people, man. Great show. Pusha T.
Tell Charlotte, hey, look, man, tell Charlotte, man, go get my new song, dog.
Oh, boy.
He always wanted
He just switched up.
I'm from VA, 757.
Why you yelling, bro?
No, cuz, man, you always be talking crazy. I want to see your criticism on my, she told me don't curse, But you know how it go.
She know how it go.
Yeah, man. Cool gang keeps it, man. Y'all already know how it go.
Tag him right now. Tag him right now.
You a terrible marketer because you ain't even tell me what the name of the song was. Nothing.
It's called Flu. I just dropped it, man. I just dropped it.
Okay.
Yeah, man. No question. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I need your criticism, dog.
So glad I got my flu shot. You stupid.
Hello?
Cassandra, good morning.
Yes, good morning, DJ MV. Good morning, Breakfast Club. How are you? I just want to talk about how I'm excited that Beyonce remade Frankie Beverly and Major's music.
Oh, sounds so good.
Yeah, it sounds so good because a lot of times, with the white, kids and their families, they keep Bruce Springsteen and they keep Bon Jovi going. And so I'm just so glad she did that. And also, I'm still waiting for that panel discussion, DJ Envy, with you, Charlamagne, Jay-Z, McMills, T.I., Killer Mike, talking about, talking to the guys that's tearing up the blocks to start back investing in the block that they're tearing up.
Yeah, we're just checking on Jay-Z's schedule.
Yeah, Jay-Z's a little busy. So,
he's a little busy. Just checking on Jay's schedule. That's all.
Because you know what the thing T.I. did for Easter, bailing everybody, those people out. Jay-Z did that 2 years ago. So just, check on everybody's schedule.
Jay-Z does that all the time, actually.
He does it all the time.
And I also want to tell you, Frankie Beverly and Maze, Before I Let Go, has gone nowhere. Okay,
yeah,
that song is in heavy rotation all the time. Every party USA for the last ages. 40 years of my life.
Absolutely.
Right, it is. But I'm just so glad that she remade it. You're right. You're absolutely right. Don't disagree with that. You're absolutely right. They've been going to the Essence Festival since it started, almost 25 years.
That's right. Ago. Frankie Beverly may stay on the road.
That's right. John, hello.
Hey, this is John.
Hey, John, get it off your chest, bro.
John, sound like you're in the John.
Hey, man, I'm at work, so, I got to have the phone halfway on y'all.
Oh, okay.
Good morning. First of all, good morning, DJ Envy.
Morning.
Charlamagne, Angela Yee.
Morning.
What's happening, King?
Nothing much, sir. I just want to say something about the young lady who put the child in the lift.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all think she did it? Y'all think she did it for the D?
I was thinking that. I was like, if I find out she had somebody in that damn house and she put that boy in the car just so she can go back in there and ride that D in the morning, man.
Yeah, I think they should make a remix on her to do it for the D.
Well, they said she was on social media. She wasn't feeling well. She was sick. I don't know, but
yeah, but you well enough to get on social media.
I think she was D sick.
All right, well, have a good one.
Well, it's not that funny for you to laugh at yourself.
He laughed at his own jokes,
3 times.
He practiced that. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up. We got rumors on the way?
Yes, we are going to talk about R. Kelly, find out what his defense is, why he lost in that sexual abuse case. Also, Jay-Z over the weekend, that big Webster Hall performance. We'll give you some highlights from that.
All right, we'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club.
Good morning. What's happening?
Now let's get to these rumors. Let's talk R. Kelly.
It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor report.
This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, we told you about R. Kelly losing in this sexual abuse case because he never showed up to court. Well, his legal team says the reason why is because he simply can't read. They filed legal documents claiming that even though he was served in that civil case, he should not have been served while he was in jail. And most significantly, they said he suffers from a learning disability that adversely affects his ability to read.
Can his lawyers read? Can R. Kelly hear? If his lawyers can read and R. Kelly can hear, then his lawyers can read those things and tell R. Kelly where he needs to be and when.
Now, what they're saying is basically he didn't even know what the legal papers were about, so he didn't even do what he was supposed to do to be able to defend himself.
What is R. Kelly fighting at this point? Serious question. Like, what is America going to do with R. Kelly? Like, I'm tired of hearing his name. Now, he needs to go get help, go to jail, or go away. Or a combination of all three.
All of the above.
Like, people are going to keep milking this dysfunction. Like, I see Lifetime's doing another show about R. Kelly. It's like, damn, why are we keeping his name alive?
Well, yes, Lifetime is going to be doing another show. It's a docuseries with Surviving R. Kelly, the Impact Special. So it's a follow-up to Surviving R. Kelly.
It did so well, they got to do another one.
People got mad at me because I tweeted back in the day that R. Kelly sex tape was the greatest celebrity sex tape of all time. The reason I said that was because of all the content that tape is produced. Without that tape, you don't get Dave Chappelle Pee on You, the Boondocks episode, you don't get Surviving R. Kelly docs, you don't get the Tory interview, the Gayle King interview, and now this. What's this thing called? Surviving R. Kelly again?
The Impact.
Oh.
So it's going to be hosted by Soledad O'Brien, and it's going to show, I guess, the after effects of that. It's going to be premiering on May 4th on Lifetime.
What other celebrity sex tape has produced that kind of content? I mean, the second would be Ray J and Kim Kardashian, right?
Yes.
All right, now, Jay-Z, he had his B-Sides 2 concert at Webster Hall on Friday night, and a lot of people were in the building, including Nas, Cameron, and Jim Jones. So he did bring out Nas, he did bring out Cameron and Jim Jones together.
That was dope.
Yeah, it was dope. He also did a nice tribute to Nip.
Now, I agree, gentrify your own hood before those people do it, but can a regular everyday citizen claim eminent domain? I thought eminent domain was when the government takes private property from its citizens for public use.
That's what it is.
So can a regular person do that? Like a regular everyday citizen?
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. I was watching The Chi, though. It was kind of a theme on The Chi as well, if you guys watch that show. Now, here's some more of Jay-Z's freestyle where he is addressing Nipsey Hussle.
I be going to sleep hoping Nip visit me. That young king had a lot of jewels to split with me. And we ain't gotta leave the hood physically, but we gotta leave that shit mentally. Somehow, someway, we're gonna make it up out the hood someday.
Drop on the clues bomb for Hov.
He's definitely, in my opinion, the greatest of all time.
I didn't even know that was still up for debate.
Some people think differently.
Really?
Greatest of all time.
That's
hands
still
down.
up for debate?
All right.
That's not up for debate.
Nah,
ain't nobody
down.
still arguing about who the greatest rapper of all time is, right?
Down.
Really?
All right,
That's
now
an easy one.
let's talk about Remy Ma. Allegedly, now the alleged assault victim, Brittany Taylor, has filed legal documents asking for them to release the video, photographs, investigative reports, and all kinds of evidence. She's saying that she got into an altercation with Remy Ma and that Remy punched her in the right eye after they had an argument backstage at Irving Plaza. She did go to the hospital for treatment. She's filed a police report. So far, there has not been any arrests. There hasn't been any charges filed. And according to Remy's side of things, her people are saying that there's nothing valid about this story at all. But Brittany Taylor is sticking to that story, and she is, I guess, gearing up to sue her.
God bless young Brittany Taylor. I don't know what's true and what's not true, but it's just hard for me to believe that Remy Ma can secretly punch somebody in the eye and nobody saw that whatsoever. Nobody saw the commotion. Nobody has it on video. I just don't, this doesn't sound real to me.
Right. Well,
not saying it's not real, but it does have a little Jussie Smollett-ish vibe to it.
Well, Remy Ma's side is saying none of that happened at all.
Somebody hit her. She had a black eye, clearly. But I just don't. I think if Remy did that, it would have been a thing.
All right. Well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Reports.
All right. Thank you, Miss Yee. Now we got front page news. Next, what we talking about?
Well, let's do some good news in front page news. Some men, 5 men were trapped in a cave, and they have been rescued. We'll give you the details.
Did Iron Man rescue them?
No.
All right. We'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Up, let's get in some front page news. Now, last night, the Celtics beat the Bucks 112-90, and the Warriors beat the Rockets 104-100.
And Paul Pierce says the series is over already. That's a hell of a claim, Paul.
We're talking about Celtics?
Yeah, Celtics-Bucks after only one game.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But the Warriors-Rockets game was a good game. What else are we talking about, Yee?
Let's talk about 5 men. They were trapped in a cave in Southwest Virginia. That cave is referred to as Cyclops Cave because it's a bubble-like formation. They refer to that as the Eye of the Cyclops. It's very popular with people going to explore. And so these men had gone down there. They had planned to camp out in the cave until Sunday, but there was a heavy downpour on Saturday night that made conditions muddy and wet, and that's likely what contributed to their difficulties. There were 6 men in total that entered the cave. One of the men did emerge from the cave, but the rest of the men were having difficulty getting out.
Did he create an Iron Man suit?
Did he what?
Did he create an Iron Man suit to escape?
No, he did not.
Oh.
But the other men were starting to have problems with hypothermia, and fortunately, they did manage to rescue the rest of the men. So that's a very fortunate situation for these men who were trapped in a cave in Virginia.
Can you imagine if one of them is claustrophobic? Jesus Christ, or deals with bad anxiety?
You probably wouldn't have gone in a cave if you're claustrophobic.
That is a fact.
They were planning to camp out.
I'm glad you know.
All right, now let's talk about a really tragic situation that's happened in California, about 22 miles north of San Diego. It's the last day of Passover, which is one of the holiest days of the year. And there was a man who came in and started shooting. Now, police did arrest a suspect named John Ernest. He's a 19-year-old student at California State University, San Marcos. He was booked into San Diego Central Jail early on Sunday for 1 count of first-degree murder and 3 counts of first-degree attempted murder. There was one woman, Lori Kay, who was killed, and she was actually shot at the synagogue. She was trying to jump between the shooter and the rabbi. So basically, she did save the rabbi's life.
Wow.
Now here's the rabbi speaking on Lori Kay being killed.
This horrific, terrible event that has occurred here. In my own interpretation, Lori took the bullet for all of us. She died to protect all of us. She didn't deserve to die.
John Ernest is a member of Vanilla ISIS, a white male. White males are the face of domestic terrorism in America.
All right, police have not yet commented on a motive, but they did find an anti-Semitic open letter by someone that they claim to be Ernest that was posted to an anonymous message board before the shooting. Whew, that's tough. All right, now an NFL rookie was shot just hours after he was drafted. He was drafted by the New York Giants. Corey Ballantyne, they said he will be okay. He expected to make a full recovery, but unfortunately, one of his friends that was with him in this was an off-campus shooting, was killed. Dwayne Simmons, a 23-year-old defensive back, was killed in the shooting. So Ballantyne was drafted in the 6th round by the Giants. He was a student at Washburn University.
He's probably celebrating. He just got a call from the Giants. It was probably out celebrating, and some hater probably shot up the car or whatever happened. But that's just sad. I'm glad he's okay. But his best friend died.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Right. So that is your front page news.
All right. Now, when we come back, let's slander the Breakfast Club.
Nice way to start a Monday.
Yeah. 800-585-1051. If you want to slander the Breakfast Club, you can say whatever you want to say about me. You can say whatever you want to say about Yee, or you can say whatever you want to say about Charlamagne. All right, 800-585-1051. Slander the Breakfast Club right now. Jay, what's up, Jay?
Man, this is Jay from the A, man. I came to slander the Breakfast Club.
Jay from the A? Are you gay?
Hey, you already asked me that last week, Charlamagne. No.
He's tired of the joke.
What's up, Jay? Slander the Breakfast Club.
Hey, last week y'all made comments about Howard having the best HBCU alumni. Dead wrong. The best HBCU alumni, hands down, is FAMU, Florida A&M.
Who fam got?
We got Will Packer. We got Common. We got Roy Wood Jr. We got Althea Gibson. We got Bullet Bob Hayes, the only man to win the Super Bowl and a gold medal. Diddy didn't even graduate from Howard. He like 30 credits short.
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. Nah. Y'all ain't got it.
They got Anthony Anderson.
Who?
Taraji P. Henson.
Howard got Ta-Nehisi Coates, Toni Morrison, Kamala Harris, Chadwick Boseman, Thurgood Marshall, Taraji P. Henson, Debbie Allen.
Just shout out to all the HBCUs. So it's not a
Felicia
competition.
Rashad.
I'm from Hampton, but I know Howard is popping when it comes to alum, bro.
Howard got Omarosa.
But thank you, bro. AB.
What up, though?
Slander the Breakfast Club.
Envy, Charlamagne, and you. It's for all three. Y'all be on some BS sometime.
Okay.
That's
true.
What you got?
I agree with you.
What I'm saying is these gay folks got y'all shook. Y'all be real the whole time till some gay stuff come up.
Like what?
Charlamagne, you super real. Until some gay stuff come up, you get scary as hell.
Like what?
Whatever, it don't even matter. It could be anything.
I don't know about that, bro. Charlamagne is the gayest person I know. Like he loves the gay community.
You right about that.
Oh, I'm the gayest person you know. You don't know a lot of gay people then. Okay, we just had Lee Daniels up here last week. Lee Daniels is top tier gay.
I don't know you, but I know you be on some gay stuff.
So hold on now. Am I scared of gay stuff or am I on some gay stuff? Which one is it?
You be on some gay stuff. I ain't gonna call you gay because I ain't quite figured you out yet.
That's the way I like it, baby.
There's only one way to find out, you know.
That's the way I like it.
Thank you, bro.
Nah, you ain't trying to find out.
I am a hard one to figure out. That is very true.
Yo, Taj, what's up, Taj?
What's good, y'all? What's good? DJ Envy and Charlamagne, my favorite person on the planet.
Thank you, sir.
You know, Team Darkskin, man. You know, we never turn on each other. That's how we roll.
That's right. It's freezing in here, by the way.
It is.
Right. My slander has to go to DJ Envy today, and I got a little one for Angela Yee, but Envy, man, bro, I need you to start playing different music, man. I'm getting tired of hearing 21 Savage every day, man. I'm tired of you're a DJ, man. You're a New York DJ. Y'all used to break. Y'all the reason why I love hip hop, man. It's a bitter X for me right now, man.
Sir, you know I don't pick the music that we play in the morning.
That's a damn lie. And
that is the truth.
Wait. Are you the program director, sir?
I am not the program director.
He's the DJ. I thought the DJ.
Do not pick the music on the Breakfast Club.
He picked the music.
Listen, I'm gonna have to believe Charlamagne. Charlamagne can't do no evil. I think he's telling the truth. Sir, I need new music. New York got like 1 billion people, man. I'm pretty sure there's other music that we could be listening to.
Yes, as our program director, Envy, you got to figure that out.
Don't put that on me. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Mike from Queens.
Mike, what up, Mike? Get it off your chest. Oh, no. Slander the Breakfast Club, Mike.
Yo, man, I want to talk to Charlamagne, the guy, man, because, he's racist as hell, man.
I'm racist?
Up, man? Yeah, man.
All right.
Yo, all you talk about is black people all the time.
Because I'm black.
Like, all right, but that's not the only people that listen to the show. There's other people that listen to the show. There's white people, Spanish people.
Beige people.
You know what I'm saying?
I do talk about white people.
Yeah, but you always talking bad about everybody else but the black people, man. You got to keep it 100, man.
Black power, black pride, black privilege. It is a privilege to be black, sir. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm black.
Rock, what up,
I love
Rock?
my blackness and yours.
What up, Envy, man?
Who you want to slander?
Hey.
I want to slander.
Wow.
I want to slander Charlamagne, bald-head, black, oily lip. Why you always walking in late every morning, man?
I was on time this morning, sir.
I was shocked. I walked in, Charlamagne was sitting here.
You done made the little couple books and everything, and now you just feel like that you ain't got to be to work on time. We need to hear that yo, 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 every morning.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think the show starts too early. I think 6:05 is a nice start time.
They'll get here at 6:10.
For the show. I don't know why we start at 6 o'clock.
Well, whatever time y'all need to start, you get paid to be to work early on time. Envy and G is always there. You always walking, dragging, acting old and slow.
I am old.
Get to work on time, Charlamagne.
I'm a six man. I come in the game late, then I drop 30.
All right, get it. Slander the Breakfast Club, my goodness. 800-585-1051. If you want to slander the Breakfast Club, call us now. Karen, good morning.
Good morning.
What's up, Karen? Who you want to slander?
I want to slander both you and Charlamagne. Charlamagne, you're bleaching more than Michael Jackson ever friggin' did. I don't want to hear it. You a black spasm cannonball. Now you're like pecan diarrhea brown. I don't get that.
Hold on now. I will take that pecan diarrhea brown compliment, goddamn.
I like this. Go ahead.
You know what? And you, DJ Envy, you always talking about friggin' hip-hop. You know what? Okay, every time I play something, when I come in, I play something for you, and you say, do hip-hop. Here's some freaking hip-hop for your ass. Is that enough? Is that enough hip-hop for you this morning?
Wasn't enough hip-hop. You should have beatboxed with it.
That was
I
talented.
can do a bunch more, but you don't deserve it.
Wow.
You got to lay off.
You're perfect.
Well, thank you.
There's nothing wrong with you. You know what? You're the panther tamer of that circus.
No, you are. Now we a circus? Now we a bunch of shit.
Are you a panther?
No, actually, you give me a lot of joy, but I just like slamming you.
All right.
Thank you, baby.
We give her a lot of joy. That's
I
good.
appreciate me and my pecan diarrhea brown skin. Appreciate
Pecan
you.
diarrhea.
Jamal.
Yo.
What's up, Jamal? Slander the Breakfast Club.
Hey, Charlamagne, what's up, Unc?
What's happening, my brother? What up, nephew?
Chilling, man. I'm at the Savannah, man. Man, I got both the books, man. Good read. I appreciate the gift you gave in the book.
Thank you, sir.
But yeah, man. I'm calling, man. I want to know why Envy and Yee, y'all be tender when Charlamagne be talking about the ISIS, the vanilla ISIS people, man. What's cracking? What that be about?
What you mean?
He said you be tender. Why you be so tender when I be talking about these white male supremacists, these white terrorists?
Yeah, why y'all always on the man? Y'all got a little crackle in your voice when that man be talking about them people, man. Y'all know how them people be rolling.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? They shook. The face of domestic terrorism in America is the white male.
All right.
Okay, vanilla ISIS is what we call them.
Okay.
Our cameraman Steve makes me nervous every morning.
My goodness. Trav.
Yo, what's up, Envy?
Are you back?
Trav, you ain't got nothing else to do.
Trav.
Yes, I am back. Envy, I'm going to start with you.
Uh-oh.
I am tired of you as a grown man. Last time I seen you, you had your little cake hanging out. Next time I see you as a grown man with your cake hanging out, I'm going to smack you in your butt.
Sexual,
Oh,
that's sexual
not
assault.
Trav. You can't
That is
put your
sexual
hands on-
assault.
You can't do
I don't
that,
know who
Trav.
you think you are,
Him
Trav.
on his little honey bun. This is exactly what I'm going to do.
That's
Charlamagne,
sexual assault.
Nope, Charlamagne, your turn. I'm tired of you, Charlamagne, because you are the most biased person I've ever met in the world, and you've been preaching this whole little selective morality thing for the last month. When you are anybody can purchase the Charlamagne care package and not get Donkey of the Day.
Charlamagne got a care
do it, as long as they
package?
give you the right amount of money. And I'm tired of you preaching this whole selective morality thing when you're the most biased person in the world.
How much of my care package is going for?
Listen, you tell me. Ask Jess Hilarious how much she bought one for.
I love Jess Hilarious. That's a little sis right
You
there.
better slap him on his buns, too.
Who else got the Charlamagne care package, Trav? Let's talk about it.
Let's go down the list. Jess Hilarious.
Yes.
Oprah got it. Oprah got it because clearly I didn't say nothing about when she snuck her way out the little Michael Jackson project. Fabulous.
That's not true. I never agreed with Oprah, but I'm a Pinkett Smith Winfrey knows Carter. Continue.
Don't forget Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey got it. Kevin Hart got it.
Steve, Kev,
Charlamagne.
Cardi B.
That sound about right. Who else?
Cardi B.
Cardi B got it.
Cardi got it. Don't forget Tiffany Haddish now.
Oh, Tiffany.
Bye, y'all.
Why you telling me bye? I'm just
trying to help him out.
Slander the Breakfast Club, 800-585-1051. If you want to slander us, call us now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hey!
Good morning.
Henny, who you want to slander, bro?
I want to slander you, Envy. I want to slander Charlamagne the God. And I want to slander Angela Yee one time.
Oh, that's the Breakfast Club, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Breakfast Club. Good morning to all y'all, first of all.
Good morning.
Right, is your real name Henny, first of all?
That's the name they gave me. I'm running with it.
All right, go ahead, Henny.
All right, so Angela Yee, you ain't got no kids. You're not married. You need to be giving people advice on that. To give people advice on relationship advice.
So you think that everybody with kids and married has perfect advice?
No, I didn't say nothing about perfect advice.
Well, I used to be a kid, so I could give advice.
Yee, his name is Henny. But go ahead.
Well, Charlamagne the God, stop going overboard with the gay stuff, man. I understand that, it's gay people out here and all that, but you go overboard with it sometimes.
What he be doing?
What gay stuff?
What he be doing?
What is this gay stuff y'all keep talking about?
Oh, pause this, pause that. Oh, pause. Like you and Andy be playing back and forth.
I don't play the pause game.
I don't play with him.
I don't pause nothing.
It's not a
I press
game.
play, goddamn.
And I don't play with him.
I thought it was playing the purpose, so I'm not argue.
Go ahead.
All right, DJ Envy, you a DJ, man. You got thousands of dudes out here struggling to get their stuff together and get their music out there, man. Jump around and show some love and play some new music every now and then, man. At least once a week.
Like who? Who you want to hear?
Everything. No, you're a DJ. Move around. You all over.
Move around.
All right.
Yeah, man. I'm doing my job.
I'll move around, bro. Hello, who's this?
This Buck.
Buck, from where?
Houston.
Who you want to slander?
Hey, man, I want to say what's up, Angela Yee. What's up, Charlamagne. What's up, Envy. Man, I listen to y'all every morning, man, and now that I got remote, sometimes when I'm waking up, getting dressed, I watch y'all on TV, man, and you look like she gaining a little weight, man.
Okay, I'm fat.
You ain't gaining no weight.
I'm fat.
Charlamagne needs to go ahead and take us to the gym, man. Charlamagne still going to the gym, man.
No, you're right, Buck. I'm a very fat person.
You not gaining no weight, you ass.
I'm very big.
Hey, man, look, man.
I weigh 220.
All y'all need to hit that gym, man. Y'all boys, y'all eat good over there, man. Hey.
How much you weigh, man? It sounds like you having a hard time breathing.
For no reason. Huh?
All right.
I'm a big girl.
My goodness. True.
I'm happy.
What's up?
True, who you want to slander, True?
Which one of y'all pissed off that Chunky Milk at 94.5 in Boston?
What happened?
Who is Chunky Milk?
Chunky Milk is the powers that be, because y'all not on 94.5 anymore.
Oh, by Chunky Milk, you mean white people.
Exactly.
Oh. Well, Boston, they wanted to have a local morning show. I'm not mad at that. Salute to Ashley. That's our partner. You know what I'm saying? She's on air at Jammin' 94.5 now. But you can always listen to us on the iHeartRadio app in Boston, which y'all do, so we appreciate it.
That's what I'm doing. But Envy.
Yes.
My real beef is with Envy.
Oh, boy.
And you see, I said Envy. I took off the DJ.
Oh, our program director.
DJing.
Hey, look. I'm not going to tell you
don't do no DJing.
I don't pick the music that we play every morning.
So then why are you the DJ?
Yeah, you might need to drop the DJ from your name, bro. It's actually stupid.
I am a DJ. I DJ every weekend, just up here. They pick the music that we play. I don't pick.
Well, be DJ on the weekends. All right?
You know what?
During the week, you just Envy.
May, April. May?
May, that's my name. May, April. That's an insult. Dang.
Your name is May?
My name is Month. It's M-A-I-N.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, Main.
Main. All right, Main.
Long story short, my cousin was the first one born. I was the second one. I got my name because he was holding me like, oh, that's my May. So
that used to be what I call my security blanket, May.
Oh, that's all. Thanks. Now you can think of me. You'll never got to see my face. The
Anyway, slander who you want to slander, man?
Charlamagne, what's with this eyeliner every morning, man?
I don't wear no eyeliner.
You wear eyeliner?
He's got permanent eyeliner.
I see it, bro. With some shiny lip gloss and some eyeliner, and you got your eyebrows even puffed.
Man, y'all be bigging up God's work so beautifully, man.
I see it every morning, bro. Listen, my mama just gave me a 60-some inch flat screen HD TV, and then popped it all out your face.
Hey.
Popped it all out your face.
How old are you, brother?
Guess how many inches I can give you?
Hey,
What you giggling for?
He didn't decline.
Why'd that turn you on?
He didn't decline.
Why you start giggling?
Bro, because y'all stupid. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting
That's
that.
how it starts.
Crazy, bro. Hey, no, ain't nothing. God bless you. I love y'all, man. I love my family. Y'all stay good. That was it.
You just threw him off. He's like, God bless you. I love my family.
He started blushing. He started blushing and got blush. All you gotta do is give the black man some love. That's all.
My goodness.
I love y'all. I value y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for noticing my pecan diarrhea brown skin, my eyeliner, and I love the fact that they keep saying my lips look very oily.
Why is that?
Because that lets me know the ancestors have their hands on me. You know what I'm saying? When you see a black person with dull skin, you know, fried hair and dry lips.
No eyeliner.
The ancestors don't pay them no attention no more. Right. Ancestors are giving up on them.
So your lips are popping because you wear lip gloss?
My lips are popping because I'm a black man. Okay. This is natural moisture, baby.
All right.
Well, you know what that's good for.
What's that good for, Yee?
What? To make sure your lips don't crack.
All right. Well, Yee, we got rumors on the way.
Let's talk about 50 Cent. Okay, what is going on? Why is he threatening someone? We'll give you, I guess, the story that we can see from social media. Also, Offset. Find out about his great weekend. He had a great reunion. We'll tell you who it's with.
All right. We'll get into all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, look at that. Avengers Endgame. The opening weekend is historical. That movie made $1.2 billion worldwide, wow. $350 million in North America. It's the first movie to ever exceed $1 billion during its opening weekend. So it took them 5 days for that to happen.
Wow. I saw it twice. I saw it Thursday night with my wife, and then me and my daughter went to go see it Saturday morning. I've never had a movie give me that kind of closure and that kind of satisfaction. I have minor critique, but it's just minor.
Okay.
Howard the Duck was in it, too. Did you see Howard the Duck? Howard the Duck had a cameo.
I didn't see it. Nope. I don't know anything.
Great movie, man. Gave me a lot of closure. Trust me, as a person who is still waiting for closure from Girlfriends, the TV show, I know how it feels to not have closure, but Avengers Endgame gave me plenty of it.
All right, now let's talk about Offset. He is starting a new relationship with his dad. They just reunited after 23 years.
Wow.
Apart. Here he is on The Breakfast Club talking about not having connected with his father.
Would you ever want to reconcile with your father?
Yeah, where you at? Come pull up. I ain't got no beef with you.
When's the last time you seen him?
Since kid. I talked to him when I turned 12. He called me on my birthday like, I'm going to see you. Ooh. I stay up to like 6 in the morning. You know how that go. Mm-hmm. Never heard back. Then I hear from him about when I turned like 22. Now we on a little bit. And then last time I talked to him was 2016. Every time I talk to him, I'm offering though. Like I always been a kid like, damn, why you don't like me? Why he ain't rocking with me? Mm-hmm. He tripping. I'm rich. I'm trying to give him the money. Every time I talk to him, I'm like, you on a payphone? Man, listen, man, I'm about to send you 20,000. Where you at?
Well, he posted, dreams do come true. Haven't seen my father in 23 years and I still love him. The past is the past and the present is all we have to rely on. We're not perfect in any shape or form. I love you, Pops, no matter what.
You know, that's beautiful. And I love it. The best thing about that interview with Offset was, he understood based off his own experiences how difficult being a father can be, how difficult having a baby mother can be. And he wasn't holding his father accountable for anything that happened to him when he was younger. He had empathy for his father based off what he's been through.
They're going to start over. That's
yes, man.
All right, now, Offset. He got into, I guess, I don't know what you would call it, but a fan was actually recording him while he was shopping at Target. And he spotted him recording him and trying to document all of that. So then the 18-year-old said, "What's up, Offset?" And then that's when Offset swiped his phone out of his hand and it fell on the floor. So now he wants Offset to pay for his phone because the iPhone screen cracked when he actually hit the phone out of his hand.
I get it, but Offset can't get upset at things like that at this point in his career, right? I mean, I know it gets.
I mean, you can a little bit.
It's annoying.
It's an invasion of privacy. It's annoying, but when you're out in public, you should kind of expect that.
Now, was he in Target with his dad, and they would, catching up and talking and speaking, and somebody come with a phone as I'm trying to talk to my dad?
He was walking off he was with one of his friends shopping at Target.
Let your friend snatch the phone, Offset. You can't snatch the phone.
Right.
Because when you snatch the phone, then they want to sue you.
He just smacked it. He didn't snatch. He just smacked it on the floor.
Let your friend do that.
All right, now 50 Cent. He's having some issues with Hollywood producer and fiance of Vanderpump Rules star Lala Kent, Randall Emmett. He is, according to 50 Cent, owes him money and isn't paying him. So 50 started coming at him on Instagram. He said, 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hoes are winning. Do you want a Range Rover? Yes. B, yes. He posted a video of Lala Kent, I guess, talking about marrying Randall Emmett and having sex immediately.
I had auditioned for it, and we went out, me and him and like 2 of my friends, and I let him hit it the first night, and we were inseparable. He would just send me like really expensive gifts. The first night we banged, I got a car the next day. He was like, "Do you want a Range Rover?" I was like, "Yeah." There's been a lot of times where I'm like, come to a hotel, and I'll like put a wig on, and I'll have him meet me at the bar. I'll be named Tiffany, and I'll do anything to be in a movie, like give jobs. But like when Rand starts laughing and asks questions, I'm just like, does Daddy want to play with Lala's?
Sounds like nice adult fun to me.
Now, 50 Cent is upset because he says that Randall Emmett owes him $1 million. It was a loan. He promised to pay it back for years, but then keeps ducking 50. And he also said that he helped Randall get on Power as a way to help pay back his loan as well. But 50 does not want to wait anymore, and he's threatening to injure him. He actually released some text messages between the two of them. Randall saying, "I'm sorry again. I really am. I said I'm sorry." He put 50 instead of 50.
50.
He said, "I'm heading to an emergency room. I'm not doing well. Please don't text me anymore. I'm sorry for everything. This is too much for me. I'm so hurt and not feeling well. Now my ex is effing with me after your post. This is very bad for me on all levels. Please, 50, no more."
What does he do? Is he an actor?
No, Randall is a money guy. He funds like productions. He's a movie guy. He does a lot of movies and stuff. I ain't gonna front. It's not like he was having a panic attack. I'd have a panic attack too if 50 probably
50 started messing with me.
50 had smoke with me.
Now, Lala Kent says that 50 Cent is diminishing the whole Me Too movement with his post mocking her for sleeping with him on the first date.
50 took a clip of me talking about what I do behind closed doors with my fiancé and used it to diminish the validity of the Me Too movement. That I will not stand for. If you have been affected by a man like 50, do not be quiet. We're not going to be silenced. I have your back, and we need to let these know that they are not safe. Once they think they've silenced us, we are all
I don't know what the hell she's talking about, but I do know that you don't want any smoke with a petty cancer like Curtis Jackson. Okay, cancers can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Right now, he's Randall's worst enemy.
Well, yeah, he actually texted Randall, "Get the F out of here, Randall. You told your girl to say that BS because when we had dinner, it was to talk about Eve directing, you effing loser. Did you tell her you owed me $1 million over 6 years? Keep playing with me and get your effing head cracked in front of everybody."
I know Randall. He's a good guy. Him and Fifth have done a lot of business together. I don't know what got it to this point, but I hope they can,
6
I hope
years,
they can
you owe
work
me
it
$1
out.
million. Now,
I thought Randall was the money guy, though.
50 says that Randall immediately sent him $250,000 of the $1 million that he says he owes him, but 50 Cent is still not done. And still posting and still going at Randall.
I thought they were doing
well,
the BMF series together as well.
They did Den of Thieves, I thought.
I don't remember what movies they did, but I thought I know they did Power, and I thought they were doing the BMF series.
Well, when you own money, you own money.
Right.
I feel like they've made a lot of money the past 6 seasons.
Yeah. Well, here's what 50 Cent has to say about Lala's Me Too claims.
And obviously with my financial situation, like, I know I can afford my rent, which he was paying, but I can afford it on my own. Yeah. I can afford a car on my own. The only thing that will be different is it's not going to be like, oh, we're going to be traveling on a private jet to Mykonos, which... Guess what, honey? There's a lot of out there for me to suck to get on a PJ. I'm just letting you know.
What?
That didn't sound like 50.
No matter what, I'm supposed to still live that way. Yeah. You just need to have a mouth, baby. It doesn't matter what you look like.
50 posted that and wrote.
What the hell is going on?
50 Cent posted that and wrote, "Hey, how is the Range Rover? There's no difference between Harvey Weinstein and Randall Emmett. This is reality, not reality TV. Bravo, bitch."
Well, I think the difference between Harvey and Randall is that Randall seems like he's getting... Like, he's not pressuring this young lady to do the things she wants to do. Yeah, he sounds like he's tricking. You know, he ain't tricking if she's worth it, and ain't tricking if you got it.
Well, Chrissy Teigen posted, "I never ever want 50 Cent to be mad at me."
Nope.
She said, "Please love me, 50.
You drop on the clues miles for 40 cents. Right? Curtis 40 Cent Jackson.
50 cents.
Okay.
All right. 50 Cent did respond to Chrissy Teigen. He said, "I love you, Chrissy and John. These people just keep trying me."
I do want to hear 50. You need to hit me to Randall. Put me on to some more game about Randall. I thought Randall was the money guy.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is
I don't mean over Instagram.
Rumor Report.
He probably do it twice. He probably do it on Instagram and call you.
You should call him.
50. He'll take the call and put it on there. All right. All right. Thank you for that, Rumor. Charlamagne.
Yes, sir.
Who you giving that down to?
We need Game Over Reedy to come to the front of the congregation. We like to have a word with her. If you don't know who Game Over Reedy is, just know that she's the creator of the 40D Challenge.
Okay.
Are you interested yet?
All right.
What would you do for the D?
Shut up.
Get to that
That's
next.
what you would do?
Yes. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkey of the Day, huh? I'm gonna fatten all that shit around your eye.
They want this man to throw them blows, man. They waiting for Charlamagne to tap these gloves. Let's go.
They had to make the judgment of who was going to be on the Donkey of the Day. They chose you.
It's the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
Salute the Bang Bros. I didn't realize they sent all this fine product up here.
They did.
Donkey of the Day for Monday, April 29th goes to a 27-year-old woman from New Orleans named Rihanna Oliver. Dropping the clues bombs for everyone who listens to us on Q93 in New Orleans. All right. Thank you all for having zero taste. You are appreciated. Now, Rihanna Oliver is a rapper whose rap alias, her AKA, is Game Over Reedy. Anybody in here ever heard of her?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, you heard of her?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
know why.
Now, I don't know if she's a thing in New Orleans or not, but the rest of the country may be familiar with her because of a social media challenge she started. This is a fun fact, ladies and gentlemen. Grab your pen and pencils or put this in your memo on your phones. I do have a fun fact that will absolutely never be a double Jeopardy answer, but it may be the answer to a question on BET's Black Card Revoked. Okay, if you are ever asked who the originator of the For the D challenge is, well, now you have your answer. Game Over Reedy. Well, at least that's what she said, and who am I to dispute her? Let's listen to her stake her claim to fame.
I'm Rhea Reedy, and I'm the originator of the freestyle for that song. I love Cardi B's freestyle. I love Erykah Badu, Michael Blackson, everybody who I've seen. I love this. I haven't received no extra benefits from this song. I'm highly upset because I'm not getting the credit that I deserve, and I'm loving the fact that the celebrities are doing. I'm loving that. I just want them to know where it came from. It came from me. Obama could do it. Donald Trump could do it. But long as he posts, I got this from Reedy.
Okay, are y'all clear? The 40D challenge came from Reedy. Okay, now that we have all been enlightened on who created the 40D challenge, let me explain to you why she is getting Donkey of the Day. See, Rihanna was arrested this week, and she was booked on child desertion charges. Did I say that word right?
No.
What's the word?
Desertion?
You just said the same thing I said.
You said the same
What's the
thing.
word, Yee?
Yeah, that's correct.
Desertion.
Yeah.
Child desert charges, okay? Why does she
Not
get
desert.
Why does she get charged for child desertion? Well, let's go to WWL-TV CBS 4 for the report, please.
A New Orleans bounce artist was arrested in St. Bernard Parish after she allegedly sent her 5-year-old child alone in a ride-sharing service. Rihanna Oliver, a bounce artist known as Game Over Reedy, told the driver to take the child from a home in Chalmette to a school in New Orleans. That driver told Oliver that he could not give a ride to a child without an adult, but she went back inside the home. The driver then took the child to the St. Bernard Sheriff's substation in Araby. Oliver was booked with child desertion and has since bonded out.
Game Over Reedy. Listen, we live in this era where child trafficking is at an all-time high in America. I don't know if it's at an all-time high, but I do know 1.2 million people are trafficked each year. Okay, why are you making it easy for them? All right, there's nothing a 5-year-old is capable of doing without adult supervision. Not to mention the way my anxiety is set up, the way my parental paranoia works, the way I constantly worry about the safety of all 3 of my children. I need to know how you as a parent felt comfortable putting your 5-year-old in a Lyft with a total stranger, because that's what the driver was. Now, this actually sounds like something stupid a person would do for the D. Okay, I put my 5-year-old in a Lyft by himself for the D. All right, let me find out, Game Over Reedy, that you was in the house with a man, so you decided to throw your child in the Lyft to get back to the D. Now, that's just me speculating, so let's not run with that. All right, let's stick to what she said. She said she wasn't feeling well and said that she had been told that it was okay to do that. All right. Here's the thing about being a parent, and I can only speak on this because I am indeed a parent. It's not about you. All right. You don't get sick days when you're a parent. Envy, am I lying?
Nope.
Okay. Yesterday, I tried to lay around the house all day, but my 3-year-old wasn't having it. Okay. My daughter wanted to play Nintendo. I got to play Nintendo. My daughter wants to play Pimple Pete board game. I got to play Pimple Pete board game. My daughter wants to play Barbie Dreamhouse. I got to play Barbie Dreamhouse. Okay. I was Gabby Douglas, by the way. She got a little Gabby Douglas dog, but that's neither here nor there. The moral of the story is, no matter how tired I was, no matter how I was feeling, what my child wanted to do came first. And Game Over Reedy, that's what being a parent is all about. Okay, if you didn't feel well, call the Lyft, get in with your child, make sure your child gets to school, and then have the Lyft bring you back home. What's so difficult about that? Now, when all these people are doing the 40D challenge, they can talk about all these crazy, nut-ass things they can do for the D. But don't none of that matter if you aren't willing to do the simplest things for your child. Okay? Please give Rihanna Oliver, a.k.a. Game Over Reedy, the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
I really want to know as a parent, as a man who suffers from hella anxiety, and a lot of that anxiety has to do with my kids, the parental paranoia that I feel all the time. How do you feel comfortable throwing your 5-year-old in a ride-sharing service and just feeling cool with that?
All right, well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Would you put your child in a Lyft or Uber?
What if she put him in with a group share? Like, you have to...
That's even
Lord
worse.
have mercy.
My
Oh,
goodness.
my God, I'm getting anxiety just thinking. Come on now, don't do that to me.
800-585-1051. Recently, I put my 15-year-old son in an Uber.
Mm-hmm.
He actually, I landed and we were going to the Brooklyn Nets game, so he left the crib and he met me at the game at the same time. I put him, but he's 15.
Big difference between 15 and 5.
He also flew to California by himself at age 15. But that's me, and it took a lot for me to do this at age 15. Now, made me think about it. At what age did you take the bus or train by yourself?
I was pretty young.
Like what young?
I used to take the public bus to school when I was growing up. Maybe when I was like 8 or 9.
Though. There's a bunch of other kids on there. It's a bus driver.
Yeah, I would walk and get my friend, and then we would walk to the bus stop together.
Man, that's totally different.
All right, well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. What age would you put your child, or would you put your child in an Uber or Lyft?
I never took a cab, though, by myself when I was growing up. Definitely the train or the bus, but
we
not
had dollar vans, though. You probably jumped in a dollar van,
Ain't
right?
none of y'all was doing that at 5.
Call us up right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Now, if you just joined us, Charlamagne gave Donkey of the Day to who?
This young lady named Rihanna. What was Rihanna's last name? Oh, Rihanna Oliver. The news lady pronounced it Rihanna. But Rihanna Oliver, a.k.a. Game Over Reedy, she is the creator of the For the D Challenge. And she knows how to do it for the D, but she doesn't know how to do it for her children because she had put her 5-year-old in a Lyft to send him to school by himself.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. Would you put your child in an Uber or Lyft? Me personally, no. Like I said, my son is 15 years old. I put him in a Uber about a week ago, and I canceled about 4 different Ubers before I actually got him the right Uber, the person that I thought would be the nicest. I canceled 3 guys, and there was an older African-American woman that I felt that would be better for him to ride in the car with. And I just felt like with older African-American women, they're all like mama to me. They're all like auntie. So, and that's what she did. She took very good care of him. I don't know. What about you, Yee?
Well, as you know, I don't have any kids, but I think 5 is definitely too young.
Way too young.
I wouldn't send a 5-year-old anywhere by themselves. I know people put kids on the plane by themselves too, and they have the flight attendant. I don't even think I would want to even do that. It just feels too nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Like if anything could happen.
Yeah, I flew my kids whenever they had to go somewhere to meet family members. Like I said, Logan was the only one that flew by himself at the age of 15. What about you, Charlamagne?
Hell no. Absolutely not. I have parental paranoia way too bad to even think of something like that. I have a 10-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 7-month-old. I barely want my 10-year-old to ride with her friends' parents, to and from cheerleading practice. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even something I like. I'd rather her be in the car with me or be in the car with her mother.
I'm the same.
So absolutely not.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, I'd like to remain anonymous.
Okay, anonymous. That means you done put your child in an Uber before.
Yes, I have.
At what age?
She was 6, but she was with my son, and he's 11.
So 6 and 11. Where were they going? Where did you put them in the Uber to?
Like 5 minutes away. She was going to get her hair done at a friend's house.
Why you couldn't ride then if it was just 5 minutes away?
Because I didn't have my car.
You could have gotten the Uber with them and then took the Uber back if it was only 5 minutes.
I could have, but I didn't.
So
that's why you want to remain anonymous, because you don't want diapers come knocking on your door.
So you would do it again?
Well,
it seems like you've done it before.
So it's like, I don't know, I feel pretty safe with it, because you could track the driver, so I don't know.
Well, you believe in people way more than I do, because I'm always thinking about the worst possible scenario.
Were you nervous at all?
I was a little bit, but, it is what it is.
How many times have you done it? How many times have you done it?
I did it only once, but now I don't think I would do it again. I don't know, because I was very nervous.
I'm not gonna lie. This whole topic is giving me anxiety.
Thank you, Mama. Goodness gracious, Nadine.
Hi.
Hey, what's up? Would you put your child in an Uber?
I would never put my child in an Uber, and that's what I was calling in to say. I don't understand, as a parent, how can you be so comfortable putting your child in an Uber or a Lyft or anything like that? Because this day and age is crazy out here. Like, this world is ridiculous. So I don't understand. Like, me, I would never do that.
Okay.
If I can't do it, if I can't go pick up my child, I'll have my mama or somebody else go do it. But
at what age you think it's at what age would you feel safe for your kids to get in an Uber or a Lyft?
Honestly, not until like high school. Like, this world is pretty ridiculous. Like, if I cannot do it, I will pay the money to, a school bus or something like that. But a ride sharing app, I really cannot feel safe.
All right, thank you, Mom. I was thinking about it now. My daughter is 5, London is 5, and if she's out with me and she has to go to the bathroom, I don't let her go to the bathroom by herself.
I would hope not.
No, but some people, they let their kids go to the bathroom.
Not at 5.
No, not at 5.
You don't want to see a 5-year-old in the bathroom alone.
I take her in the men's room to the store.
They also have family bathrooms too, usually.
Sometimes they ain't got family bathrooms, but I take her right into the thing. We go in the store.
Yeah, you bring a little baby in the bathroom
seat, I hold her up. Yeah,
you know what? That's why I said earlier in Donkey Today, it's not too many things. It's nothing of, not even too many things. It's nothing a 5-year-old can do without adult supervision.
Nope. All right, and when we come back, we got somebody on line 5 that is a Lyft driver that takes kids to school all the time. We'll talk to her when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, Charlamagne gave this lady Donkey of the Day.
Yes, sir. I gave Donkey of the Day to a young lady named Rihanna Oliver. Her name is Game Over Reedy. She's from New Orleans. She's the originator of the For the D Challenge. And she put her 5-year-old in a Lyft to send him to school by himself.
And shout out to Torrey. He said Lyft canceled his account because he put his 17-year-old in one alone, and it says that you have to be 18 or older.
Wow.
They canceled his account.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Lachey Andre out of Newark, New Jersey.
Hey, what's up, bro? Now, you're a Lyft driver, right?
Yeah, I drive for Lyft and I've driven for Uber.
And you drive a lot of kids at times.
Yeah, I'm here in Newark, and I can tell you now that a lot of mothers put their kids in the car with just the Lyft driver. I've taken kids as far as kindergarten, and moms put them in the car the whole time. I wish I could say, it's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it is something I can understand. We do give their our license plate number. They get a picture of who we are as the driver, and they get to follow along the route the entire way that we're driving. So it can sound a little crazy, but you do have moms who need to get it done in order for them to take care of business. So I'm not going to say bad shit for,
but if
something that I see done every day.
If the parent can follow you on their route, why just don't drop the kids off to school themselves?
To say that there aren't some that are taking advantage and that are just being lazy, I'm not going to say that. There are definitely some that are doing it, but you definitely have some single moms out here who don't have anybody to have their back. They got more than one kid to drop off.
But what happened before Lyft? What happened before Lyft? What happened before Uber? You had to get your kids to school, but and like you said, I understand you have the license plate and you have the picture, but what does that mean if you killing the kid?
Absolutely, and honestly, that's a terrible risk to have to take. And like I said, if anything in this story, I'm more upset with the Lyft driver. One thing that I do, I care. I understand how important it is to get kids to school. I let moms have my number. I'll even let them know. I'll personally text them when I drop the kids off. I think sometimes as a community, you have to be bigger than yourself and stop going out of your way to just tell a mother she could do a better job, and sometimes lend a hand to help that mother do it.
Listen, I agree with you 100%, but the way my anxiety's set up, ain't no way in hell I'm letting my child get into the car with a complete stranger at 5 years old.
Ricky.
Yes, hello.
Hey, Ricky. Now you said you took your first plane ride when you were 3 years old by yourself?
Absolutely. I went to Bermuda.
By yourself?
1967. Yes, by myself. I helped serve all the passengers, and I even got some golden wings from the pilot.
What year was this?
1967.
Oh, okay, 1967. That was like the first airplane.
No,
I'm just messing with you. So you would put your daughter in an Uber or Lyft?
Yeah, she's 17 now. The first time I did that, she was 16. And I was on speaker the whole time. I wanted that man to know that I was in touch with him and his car and my daughter. I will find you if she don't make it to where she's supposed to make it to.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying, but you put them in the car. So why even put yourself in that position?
She's 16 years old, not 5. Okay, she goes to school by herself every day.
I don't mind 16, but that's not the legal age, though.
She's now 17. She's about to graduate high school this year, next couple of weeks. And then she's going off to college in South Carolina. At some time, I got to let the child go.
Right.
Yeah. What school is she going to in South Carolina?
Oh, she's going to Allen University and HBCU.
I know Allen. Salute to Allen. Allen's right next door to Benedict. You know what I'm saying? My boy Wax went to Allen for a little while. Then he transferred to Benedict.
I'm so happy for her.
Went to Benedict.
She's going to be a dermatologist. Hallelujah.
Hey, you know we need more black dermatologists. Salute to mine, Dr. Natasha Sandy.
Well, thank you, Ricky.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I do think 5 is too young, but I mean...
I just want to say real quick, if she's going to Allen, it's okay. She might as well just let her know what terror is already.
Why?
No, I'm just playing.
Wait, is Allen that bad?
Allen, it used to be. It ain't that bad. Allen and Benedict, they better now.
Stop it.
They used to be bad. They used to actually be right next to the most dangerous address in Columbia, South Carolina, which was 1800 Blandon Street, a.k.a. the main event. At one point was the most dangerous address in Columbia, South Carolina. That is a fact. Look it up.
Did they accept you?
I ain't go to school there.
Oh.
I ain't go to college.
I thought you at least applied. What's the moral of the story, guys?
I don't know. The moral of the story is I got parental paranoia. So y'all can keep throwing y'all kids in these Ubers and these Lyfts all y'all want. I'm not doing it. Not at 5. You know, when they start getting 16, 17, that's cool. But 5 years old, absolutely not.
See, and you know what matters too, and I was thinking about this, and this is foul. I will put my son in an Uber and Lyft faster than I put my daughter.
Yeah, but your son is 15.
Yeah, I know. He's football. He plays football. He works out. But still,
But your daughter's older. You mean Madison?
And she's never been in an Uber by herself.
Really?
Never. I won't allow it. I'd rather drive her. My son is all right.
All right. You say that. These good guy predators out here preying on guys too, goddammit.
All right. Well, we got rumors on the way?
Yes, let's talk about Takeoff. Now, he has to deny some allegations that Gucci Mane has made about the Migos. We'll tell you what they are.
All right, we'll get into that next. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Well, Idris Elba and Sabrina Dowry got married in Morocco on Friday, so congratulations to them.
Is that Idris' first marriage?
No, actually, it's his third.
Third?
Yeah, he was married back in 1999, and I think he has a child. He has a daughter from that.
Okay.
And then he also briefly got married in 2006.
All right.
So you can see pictures of that in Vogue's July issue, by the way.
Well, congratulations to Idris Elba.
Angie Moore was there, right? I seen our very own Angie Martinez was there, I seen.
Of course. Yes. All right, now, Chris Rock. People are upset about a joke that he made. He made a joke about Whitney Houston. It was a meme. He posted a picture of Whitney with her sunglasses on. He said, me sitting in a meeting that could have been an email. That's funny. But then he put, hurry up, I got crack to smoke. And so that's when people got very upset. They thought it was a very tasteless and cheap joke. They said, you should know better. This is how you speak on the dead. Make better content. Well, people were saying it was trash. Bobby Brown even commented. He said, during this time of women empowerment, you chose to use your time to try and humiliate our queen.
Well, listen, you have to teach people how to treat our icons, because when she was alive, those jokes were fine. But now that she's dead, they're wrong.
I mean, listen, you can't also, when you make a joke like that, you know it's going to offend people.
I'm just saying, I'm just like, when
the joke was funny with just the glasses and saying me sitting in a meeting that could have been an email. That was funny.
If she was alive, would the joke have been funny?
No.
Why not? Come on, now we used to call Bobby the king of rock and blues. They used to make mad Whitney Houston crack jokes, but now all of a sudden it wouldn't be funny.
I ain't no king of rock and blues.
Oh, stop it, man. Please. Well, actually, it was rock and booze. My bad. That's what they used to say.
Listen,
nobody remembers Bobby Brown, Whitney Houston crack jokes now.
Yeah, everybody used to make them.
Exactly.
And FYI, Bobby Brown has every right to feel offended by that.
He can, absolutely can.
And post that. He's offended.
So just keep that same energy when the Kardashians pass away. No more jokes about them.
Now, Prince has an album of unreleased demos that's going to be released in June. So basically what it is he's written so many songs for other artists and made those other artists made those songs popular. Like, of course, Sheila E., Vanity, The Bangles, like Manic Monday. So right now they are going to put out this album that has the demo tracks. That's pretty dope. We all remember Nothing Compares to You. Sinead O'Connor sang it, but we love the Prince version of that song also. So it should be exciting to hear something like that. I'm going to definitely make sure I get that.
Is it okay to make jokes about Prince's pants that used to have his ass hanging out? You can't make those no more?
You're the one that makes those jokes. I love Prince. Is my favorite artist. I don't make negative jokes about Prince ever.
Oh, God.
He is. That's my favorite artist of all time.
Okay, that's fine. But
I don't make Prince jokes.
You can't make jokes about his pants.
Do you own those pants? Do you own a pair of pants?
No, I don't, actually.
All right. Meek Mill is not able to travel. Now, y'all saw he couldn't go to the game in Toronto as the 76ers were playing the Raptors in the playoffs. And that is because the judge would not approve his travel. You know, he's been on probation and they tried to get her to sign off on the request, but she just did not even respond to it. She didn't even approve the request, just had nothing to say. Now, Micah Rubin, we all know he's one of the co-owners of the 76ers, posted, Judge Denise Brinkley, I know you have a vendetta against Meek Mill and are obsessed with trying to control every aspect of his life, but did you really not approve him to go to rep the Sixers in Toronto for the game? Do you also hate Philly? As soon as the schedule came out, Meek asked probation for approval. They immediately approve. Yes, for everyone who doesn't understand, Meek must still get the judge's approval personally every time he leaves PA. day.
Yeah, I think it's lame that she didn't give him approval, but she can always stand on the fact that it's not work related.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he should.
But she didn't respond. She didn't even respond. So I guess it wasn't just that. She didn't even say no. She just didn't respond to the phone calls, the lawyers.
That's crazy.
Everybody.
I'm surprised she's still on this case. That's surprising to me that she's still on this case.
Ignored. All right. Now, Gucci Mane posted a flashback Friday, the first day I met the Migos. Quavo and Takeoff both threw away the fake chains they had on because I gave them both the 2 chains off my neck. Same day, Offset called from jail and told me to send racks to his lawyer to get him out, and I did that the same day off our first conversation. No cap, I get the bag. Well, Takeoff responded, that's cap, you know that, but I'm so blessed. We're going to leave it at that. Thank you.
I've heard Gucci tell that story before, though. I read that. He talked about that story in his book. And I feel like he said
the fake
that.
Jewelry?
Yeah.
I never heard that.
Yeah, he wrote about that whole thing in his book. And I feel like he said that when he was here on the Breakfast Club as well.
Well, Gucci responded, boy, you cap, you ain't forgot. And then he put a bag of money emoji. So don't know what really happened there. All right. Kerry Lathan, the man who was shot alongside Nipsey Hussle outside of the Marathon clothing store. We know the story about how he had gotten out of jail and he had been fighting the legal system since he was arrested after this whole incident went down with Nipsey. He was arrested for parole violation after completing a 25-year prison sentence. You know, Nipsey was just trying to get him some clothes. He had just got home from jail.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's breaking his silence on what happened. Here's what he said.
He told me that he would have the shirt that I needed next week. And I said, okay. And as I turned, it was all bad. I had no idea of any of that. I know they said he was a Rolling 60, but that's not what he is now. Today, he's a celebrity. I took a picture with a celebrity. I met him once, took a selfie.
So he was trying to do the right thing and give this man some clothes who had just gotten home after completing a 25-month prison sentence. He says Nipsey is a person who left the gang activity behind and was focused on doing better for himself and his community. So that's what he has to say right now. Crazy that he ended up getting arrested after that. I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
All right. Shout out to Revolt. Revolt, we'll see you tomorrow. Welcome back, guys.
Revolt is back. The Vanists have returned.
For how long?
Only for a week. They go back on another 2-week hiatus.
Nah, I think they're here for 2 weeks. I think they're in for 2 weeks.
No, Diddy got a summer vacation planned.
My goodness. All right. Well, the People's Choice Mix is up next. Get your request in at DJ MV. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.